As you can imagine, that still leaves me a little salty to this day. So, hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Don't really have a whole lot for you today. Well, actually, scratch that. I have a couple of little things to talk about. Nothing major like getting a whole bunch of fun stickers or doing an escape the night party, but here's a bunch of little stuff that I just wanted to do before I go off to college. A week from now, I'll be back on campus, because at this point I think I will be in 20th century music class, which definitely should be fun since there's a lot of weird stuff that's going on with music during the 20th century, and you get this whole smattering of different subjects from what I've heard. But besides that, as I mentioned before, the Escape the Night Party did happen, and the first episode is currently up on Dylan Taylor's YouTube channel. Well, I'll provide a link down in the description. Go check it out. You will not regret watching this. It is probably the best produced fan version of Escape the Night out there, so go check that out if you're an Escape the Night fan at all. Second of all, well, since I'm going back to college, I have a couple things I need to do. I've ordered most of the books I need. I'm starting to get packed and doing my final loads of laundry. And, importantly, I have audition music that I'm working on for band and choir. There are two pieces of which have curious ties to earlier me, back when I was doing the PMEA circuit. So, one of my band audition pieces is from Haydn's Things by Creation, and Achieve It Is the Glorious Work, which, during my junior year of high school, was my audition piece for district choir. I mean, of course, I was singing the tenor part and the trombone part. More closely follows the bass line, but it's more of a just this bubbly little part that just goes underneath everything. And so, it's a nice change of pace, but it does give me flashbacks to junior year. As for the choir audition piece, OCUSD, when I first got the email with links, I was like, wait, I know this piece. And it was the district choir piece from my senior year, so that was kind of a weird year for me. I did really well in the pre-auditions, but I ended up panicking on one of my excerpts for the regionals auditions, which meant that I got first alternate for the tenor ones. As you can imagine, that still leaves me a little salty to this day, but I've improved. I got into music program at Susquehanna, and I am doing just fine with my life. I absolutely love the voice teacher I'm working with currently. Took a little shuffling around the music department to find where I best fit, but where I am currently, I absolutely love what I'm able to do, so thanks to everybody who's helped me to get to this point in my college career. While I'm technically going alone to college, I don't like to think of myself as alone. So, at the beginning of last school year, I talked to my mom about being able to bring a plant with me to college, since, let's face it, any kind of green in a college dorm makes things feel just a little more at home, and given that I tend to get a little down in the winter, it's nice to be able to have something that I can care for and relate to. So my mom takes a look at the plants that she has drawing above the kitchen sink, shows me one that's not your typical spider plant. So she cuts off a bit of this plant and puts it in a small pot and gives me some instructions on how to take care of it, and I take it to college with me. So, at first I don't really know what I want to name this plant, but then I remembered a line from Avengers Infinity War, which... Is it too early to You'd spoil Infinity War? No, not really. So, at the end of Infinity War, as Peter Parker is turning into dust, he says, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good." So, given that this plan is meant to help me feel a little better when I'm feeling down, I decided the perfect thing to name my plant is Mr. Stark. So, me and Mr. Stark are getting along just fine throughout the year. Fast forward to April, and I get an opportunity to go and see Avengers Endgame in theaters. Which, the ending of the movie, if you guys don't know it yet, Tony Stark dies. Which, given that I have a plant named after Tony Stark, I feel kind of bad for naming my plant after him. Thankfully, he's been doing pretty well in the time since Endgame came out over the summer. Tried to the second plant in the planner, for which I named Peter since, well, Peter Parker is obviously Tony's protege. But unfortunately, Peter didn't do so well with Tony. Kind of an ironic twist, given that Peter Parker is supposedly fine, but possibly not coming back due to the whole Sony deal. Honestly, I just want to be able to get both my Spider-Verse movies and my MCU Spider-Man movies, so please, let's just have Disney and Sony work out a deal where they both benefit. Because otherwise, we all lose. Mr. Stark is alive and well. In fact, I can show you him right now. I'm pretty sure that pencil right there has been in this pot since I planted him. He's definitely gotten a lot bigger. At first he was probably like this size. But I'm glad to see that he's doing nice and healthy, and we're both ready to go off to college next week. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the history of Mr. Stark. I don't exactly know what I want to do with my videos once I get to college. I'm thinking about when I get my dorm set up, doing a mini dorm tour. And after that, I was thinking about maybe doing some kind of gaming video, but that's to be seen. So, make sure that you check out Dylan's Escape Night Party down below. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.